get started, hit that like button and subscribe. Let me check my timer. Got plenty of time. All right, welcome back on this Saturday morning, man. So much is taking place across America. We have foreclosures that's on the rise. We also have Dollar Store and Family Dollar are shutting down. In total, 1,000 stores will be affected, man. And that's a lot of people that will be unemployed. So this economy, man, is taking a toll on a lot of Americans. I'm getting calls from down south where we had an individual down there, my neighbor, that was going around ciphering gas out of people's cars, man. Seriously, going around siphoning gas out of people's cars and then running in the woods when, I guess when the dogs bark, they run through the woods and all this. So, man, it's taking a toll on a lot of people, man. And if you have a job and it's paying the bills, you may not like that job. You may not like going in. But if it's paying the bills, man, you want to do the best you can do to keep that job. Now is not the time to be losing jobs. And for anyone out there that has a roommate or a significant other that contributes to the bills, listen up. Better start saving some money. You better you better have a plan just in case somebody loses a job. Have an emergency savings. If you don't have a savings, start saving now. Because the way this economy is going, man, you might go in to work, man, and you might have your supervisor, man, or your manager tell you that they're going to terminate your position. And they're going to lay you off, give you a severance package, and send you on your way. And it's happening to a lot of companies. Seriously. I'm dead serious, man. So if you're out there, you have roommates, wife, husband, and both of y'all are working, make sure you have a plan, emergency savings in place in the event of a layoff or in a medical emergency where you're going to need some type of funds to fall back on. Because trust me, a lot of people are being affected. Now, I'm going to switch over to this news article. This is out of Fox Business. It says home foreclosures are soaring nationwide and rising fastest in these 5 states. Home foreclosures rose again in February as Americans continue to grapple with ongoing cost of living crisis. That is according to a new report published by real estate data provider Atom, which found that there were 32,938 properties in February 32,938 properties in February with foreclosure filings, which include default notices, scheduled auctions, and bank repossessions. That marks an increase from the prior year, although it's down from the previous months. Now, these states that had the most, that had the uptick in these foreclosures are South Carolina. Foreclosures surged 51%, while Missouri saw a 50% jump, and Pennsylvania a 46% increase. Foreclosures in Texas rose 7%, and in Indiana they climbed 0.8%. Trust me, man, it's taking a toll, man. Seriously, people are losing their jobs, man. They're burning those credit cards up. Dollar stores are closing. I went back to my hometown And I went into a Family Dollar. They had armed security. Armed security. They had the deodorants locked up behind the case, the toothpaste locked up with armed security, man. So it is getting rough around, all around in America, man. I was reading another news article. Don't quote me on this, but this is, I think it was it Oregon? Was it Oregon? I'm not sure, but the article was saying that if you're getting, you find someone stealing your car or you're getting carjacked, leave the keys, just let them take the car, leave the keys or something. Or if you have your car running or something like in that nature, to leave your keys in there and let them take your car. Let them do what they have to do and take your vehicle. Then you have some states, man, they're saying that you may not get no police assistance. They may turn you over to a hotline and just leave a message or something in that nature. So things are changing, man. A lot of people are being evicted. A lot of people can't afford their rent. And you got to think about this stuff, man. Seriously. You have to think about this stuff. You have some people out here that's been warning people for years about what's taking place right now. And I'm here to tell you it's real. It's definitely real, man. I haven't been on here popping out videos, man, because I have to stay busy. I have to stay busy. I have to generate some type of revenue, man. Because I could be that person that loses a job. You can be that person that loses a job. Your spouse can be that person that loses a job. Your roommate. Then what are you going to do if that person cannot contribute to the bills? What are you going to do if that person has to pay a car note? Your husband has to pay a car note and you don't have any savings. What are you going to do when that repo man come and take that truck? What are you going to do? You're going to let him take it. Start planning for situations like this. Put back some money. Most Americans don't even have $400 saved up, man. Trust me, man. What's taking place across America is only going to get worse. Get yourself together, man. And what one of my instructors told the class when I first started HVAC, heating and air conditioning, the first thing he said was, don't do dumb stuff. But it was explicit, you know. He said, don't do dumb stuff. Don't do dumb stuff, man, to get yourself fired from your job, man. You go onto these job sites, Indeed, or wherever you look at, man, they're just putting these jobs up there. You can fill out 1,000 applications. And you know what you're going to get? Oh, sorry, we decided to move on. We decided to, thank you for your inquiry with such and such, but we decided to go with a more qualified candidate. But we'll keep your resume on file, and if anything pops up, we'll keep it on file. These jobs are just up there, man. These companies are not hiring. And if they do hire you, they're going to try to lowball you. Try to give you the least hourly wage as possible. That's what's taking place throughout America. You do not want to lose your job right now. Unemployment going to screw you. They're going to find a way to screw you. So if you don't have any emergency savings, man, start planning for it. Prep for it. No, this is not a depressed, what you call it, a downer video. This is a reality video. Because you can lose your job. Your kids can lose their job. If they have a mortgage on a home, they can lose their home. Then what? If you don't have any savings to help them out. Start planning for hard times, man. Now is not the time to be taking vacations. Just my opinion, man. Seriously. It's not. If you have it, by all means, do what you got to do. But if you're out there living paycheck to paycheck and you get net income tax and the first thing you want to do is run off and splurge it, you better think again. Because you can be on the other end of that door at your job, man, with a box in your hand. Because they just laid you off. So do what you got to do. Continue to prep. Put some emergency funds away. Because it's getting real. And don't do dumb stuff to lose your job or get fired. And I'm out. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.